We started in AV in 2014, done it from small parts to like light and integration with clients' houses that we were doing at the time. And we're a company that is a development company that likes to push our boundaries as opposed to the just general switches and sockets and that we like to do. If we can do it, we will train and we will do it. It's the type of work, I mean, we already cover the whole lot that we've actually been training on. We are Control 4 dealers, so we're familiar with all the products, rack building, that sort of thing. But there's always room for improvement. So you can't never have too much information or the way that you see other people do it, and you know the lads that are all there as well, they're all electrical backgrounds, so you're always learning off other people. So you know we're always picking up tips and tweaks and better ways of doing things. So yeah, that's sort of mainly what we've gone out for, and also to see how the business side is run as well, because we're always flying around day in, day out, trying to do the normal day-to-day running of a business. But again, Rich does exactly the same. And when he was in his early days, we could see the sort of practices and things. I keep looking at what he's doing, we can do that, we can get better. Things like the Sim Pro, we've integrated that into our company as well now, in an attempt to sort of speed up our background processes, that sort of thing. So that's the main reason. Come on the course, see what we can do to take stuff away from the actual build sides and speed up processes, and yeah. I think the course is very, very good for people getting into AV. I mean, you can't go on a better course where you can start by building racks, light and control, background with networking, and have a hands-on approach where you can touch this equipment without having to be forced to become a dealer for Control 4, and get a general insight into the world of AV. It's very, that's not for everybody, but I think those that are keen to get into tech, this is the right way forward on a hands-on approach, with no real, Rich is very good with hands-on. He's there, he will help you with anything that you want, regardless how small a query that might be. Very relaxed atmosphere, and I think that's just a brilliant way to train. There's never a gentle transition going back from something like this. I mean, the head is buzzing with what we need to do going forward, but we are already heavily into putting SimPro into our practices. We are very recent with that in the last 6 to 7 weeks. A lot to do going forward, but it's just the sheer amount of work that's going to save long term from quoting and from just the building of the quotations and finance and everything. Just makes the business practices much more smoother. We obviously would look at the way we do our drawings. We've always done CAD drawings, but not to the level on detail that I've seen today. But again, with the partnership with AOS going forward, the good thing is we know we've got a background team that we can count on to take us forward with larger projects. So we don't really have that concern. If there's anything of any certain size, we can leave it to the AOS team and partner. We followed AOS as our #1 Instagram channel that we must watch. Okay, there's nothing, that's the last thing I do before I finish my day. The layout and what has gone into the AOS headquarters is phenomenal, mind-blowing. Everything down to the last detail in stock control. That's another thing we are taking forward ourselves. We've already started serialising products and copying all that down, which we've again taken from AOS, just because it's something now we get asked for all the time from wholesalers. Have you got the serial number? That's the first thing we get. So we will try and run our background like that, but from what you've got here, it's phenomenal, amazing. The way the staff are looked after, the facilities for the staff, yeah, what a better place to work. If someone's been in AV for a very long time, I think you get stuck in your ways of doing things, whereas Rich has brought the AV into the younger generation, and I think you can never say I didn't learn anything. You know, I mean, like I said, we as dealers, we've already done all the racks and that I explained earlier, but there's always those little things or other processes that he's doing that would benefit other companies. I don't think any company or anybody coming here could say, no, that course wasn't for me.